There's no way, it's not possible for a teacher to just die and children continue to celebrate the life of their teacher. We are going to speak to them and find out actually how do they feel about the passing of their teacher, the renowned teacher that has been in this school and assisting them with their geography studies and the mathematics studies. We are so happy to be here today. Let us speak. We see the members of the South African Police Service are here with us today. We are going to be speaking to them and find out indeed how do they feel to be here today and what informed they are coming to this school here today. Tobe. We see the members of the South African Police Service are not really keen to speak to us today. They seem to be afraid to speak to us. We will speak to Mama here. We see Mama is here. She looks very nice. We are going to ask her questions about why is she here today, what made her to come here, and how also she knows Mr. Mahosi as a teacher that is well celebrated like this today. Lega Mama.
Lega Papa.
Ron, ke mali bitsa la lona.
Nna Mapefo.
Okay, let's go jwang Mr. Mahosi.
Ntutetse ngwana from grade 8 to grade 12.
I hear hore Mr. Mahosi nzantsa fela di 100% here.
Ntsha di 100% dingwaga tse tsotlhe.
Le kutlwa yang ka hore gona no setsa tlhokofetse and then he may also be affected, the education level here may be affected. Do you still believe that mo gona le ma teacher ba le hore ba tlo pela ba tlo tswalla pele ka lerumo la Mr. Mahosi?
Hey, ga ke itse mara ke dumela gore o mongwe mo bona o tla dira go le gontsi go tshwana le Mr. Mahosi. I hope so.
So le tlo khona ho attend the funeral le because we hear that the funeral is going to be in a masquerade.
Ka maswabing ka se khone ke tlabe ke le go tirong. Ka se khone papa.
Okay, so that is the reason you made sure that you come here today so that you can actually say your last goodbye to Mr. Mahosi.
Mr. Mahosi re utlwile botlhoko ba botlhe ke ka lebaka le re leng fa ka jeko gore re thatshegile go thatshega tota ga re a dumela mara fela re amogetse modimo o tla lokisa tsotlhe tse di senyegileng.
Ra leboga thata Mama for your contribution. Ra re gopela tshwarelo a skise re re gometse gang again. Thank you, Mama. We are here today. We are going to ask one of the learners here how they actually feel about Mr. Mahosi and how has Mr. Mahosi impacted their life. How did he actually change and contribute in their life? And then we see that a lot of jubilation here. Many young people, the teachers, and also the pastors. Everyone is actually excited to be here to celebrate the life of this giant. I'm going to speak to one here. Let me speak to this young beautiful lady here. She's going to inform us how does she know Mr. Mahosi and how does she actually feel now that Mr. Mahosi is no more. What is your name?
My name is Pesihle Nkambule.
Where do you stay?
I stay in Tabazimbi.
You stay in Tabazimbi?
Yes.
What grade are you doing?
I'm doing grade 9.
Grade 9?
Yes.
Was Mr. Mahosi your teacher as well?
Yes, he was my teacher and he was teaching me maths.
Did you do good in maths?
Yes, I literally tried my best.
Wapasa or wapapa?
No, Kapasa.
Wapasa, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. How do you actually feel about his passing?
No, it's such a hurtful thing that he's no more because we didn't expect it, being honest. And then we don't know what will happen now because he's no more. Who will teach us, stuff like that, but we'll see.
Okay. And then what have you learned in your life ever since Mr. Mahosi came into your life? What have you learned?
Just always be happy and just be forever smiling. Yes.
And then how do you manage to be so strong? Because I've seen many other learners here were crying and some collapsing. Where do you take your strength from to be this strong?
I guess I can't say I'm strong, but like I literally tried my best because I had to. I can say I had to. Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Patrick Monahing from Voice of Reason South Africa, the podcast for global issues. We spoke to one of the learners here saying that indeed she has learned a lot from Mr. Mahosi, and then again he has taught her to be rather a very kind person and also to be very happy. We're still going to look around and find out if we can speak to other dignitaries here. I don't know if I've got somebody here that wants to speak also. I see somebody here. I don't know. What is your name, ma'am?
Okay, so my name is Sekgomotso Matibe.
Khomotso?
Sekgomotso.
Oh, Sekgomotso. What grade are you doing, Sekgomotso?
I'm currently doing grade 9.
And Mr. Mahosi taught you also?
Yes, he did.
And did you pass?
Yes, I did, and I made sure that I don't disappoint.
Okay, so you're going to get to grade 12 and also you're going to make him proud.
I'll make sure that I'm gonna make him proud no matter what.
But deep down in your heart, are you fine?
I'm okay, but it's still hard to accept that he's gone. Even some of us here, we still don't believe that he's gone, but by God's grace, we'll have to.
What have you learned from him?
I want to be like him because he's a business person. So I also want to go around, create job opportunities for people. So he taught me that, he's a hustler. So I also have to be one so that I can provide for my family.
How do you feel now that it's late?
Yeah, I'm heartbroken even though I was not close with him. But I will try my best to be okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is Patrick Manang again from Voice of Reason South Africa, the podcast for global issues. We have spoken to many young people here. They have said so mouthful about Mr. Mahosi. We really can confirm that indeed Mr. Mahosi was indeed a great person. We have a young lady here. We are going to speak to her again and find out how does she know Mr. Mahosi and then what has she learned from him also as a learner from Groenvlei Secondary School. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, and how are you, sir?
I'm wonderful. What is your name and what grade are you in?
My name is Groenvlei, and I'm currently in grade 9.
In grade 9?
Yes.
So Mr. Mahosi also taught you?
Yes, he taught me computer lessons, mathematics, and I was also involved in his business. I was also advertising his stuff.
Okay. And then, are you saying now you are computer savvy?
Yes.
You can hack my PC?
Well, I can try.
Wow, that's wonderful. And then what have you learned so far from him?
Well, I learned that in life you must always be happy. Don't show people that you're sad because your enemies will be happy that you are sad, you are angry and all that. Just be happy with your life. Continue with life and just be positive.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was another young person here in Groenvlei Secondary School saying that she has learned a lot from Mr. Mahosi and particularly to be the happiest person that they can ever be. That is why today, even in his absence, even when he is no more, all the learners in this school, they are very, very, very happy. We see now here, we've got another young person. I'd like to believe that he was in the same school also. He served also as a president of the SRC at Otabek TVET College. They call him say poetic. He will tell us his real name, but I know him to be Ben Michaels. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
How do you feel today?
Now I'm feeling much better because at first I didn't believe that a person like Mr. Mahosi could leave us the way he did. Because since I last met him in this school in 2015, and he was my teacher from 2016 until 2017 when I completed. And I was also the president of the RCL in this school when I was in grade 12. And also he mentored me a lot in many things, even poetry. He was my mentor. He guided me. So it was heartbreaking to at such notice that he passed on since Sunday when he slept in the morning. On Monday morning they found him dead, and it hurts a lot. But with what he has taught us, I do believe that during the difficult situations like this, we should learn to embrace one's life and what we have learned from them actually. So I would like to thank him for being there in my life until now that he has left. Thank you.
And then now, what would you say that you have learned ever since Mr. Mahosi came into your life?
I've learned a lot, to be honest. For example, I have learned to become a fundraiser. It was in this school when we started this entertainment committee. I was leading the entertainment committee with him. He taught me how to fundraise, how to be able to choose my subjects well, how to focus in class, how to study hard, and also how to choose relationships, people that I associate with. He taught me like the best ways to check if a person will be there for you no matter what. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then what subject did Mr. Mahosi teach you when during the year 2016 and 2017, if I'm correct?
It was geography.
Geography. He did not teach you mathematics.
No, it was geography. But when we had problems in mathematics, like he was someone like whom you can just go to for assistance, any subject actually, not particularly geography or mathematics, but even the likes of Swan and other subjects, if we encountered problems, you could assist and so forth. Yeah.
And then I remember that you once assisted in maths and science at Mabogopedi school there. Would you say that Mr. Mahosi actually inspired you to actually go and assist and impart education to other learners in your village?
I would possibly say yes, because with the knowledge I learned from him, he started mentoring me to teach when I was doing grade 11. I was assisting him with creative arts for the grade 9s and 8s. So I started the journey of education through him when I was still in grade 11. So even when I finished matric and when I was at Mabopedi, it was through his inspiration and his knowledge that he gave me, because I was also teaching maths, physics, geography, and life science. And geography, it was the foundation which I got from him. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. We actually know you to be very poetic, and also in our conversation you said to us that Mr. Mahosi has actually contributed in terms of teaching you how to recite poems. I want to challenge you right now to just recite something freestyle for Mr. Mahosi. Please do dedicate your poem to him.
Okay. Like today, I can say I've been caught off guard. I should have wrote something for him, but I will see what I can write. But
Can you help us with just a freestyle? I can see now the audience also is piling up. It's like they know your capabilities in terms of reciting poems.
Since he believed in love, I would quote on love actually.
That's correct. You can hold the mic yourself.
I wasn't a man when I couldn't touch the heart of a woman. You are a glance of love speciality, and all because of you, I would be of humanity. Loving you is when I'm facing reality. The love you gave me touched me. I'd probably stand on one knee just to let you know how much pain I'll suffer for you. Cause love is like a lump of gold, hard to get and hard to hold. Of all the girls I've ever met, you are the one I can't forget. I do believe that God from above created you for me to love. He chose it from the rest because he knew I'd love you best. Thank you.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. That was the best poem I've ever heard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Ben Michaels. He says that he was also a president in this school, and Mr. Mahosi has actually influenced him to also go and impart education in other learners, particularly those at Mabahopedi in this village. He says that Mr. Mahosi has also taught him geography, and as a result, he taught the learners of Mabahopedi Secondary School geography in this village. He says that Mr. Mahosi has actually taught him a lot, and then also to be a very happy person. Every time when we spoke to anyone here and interviewed young people here. Most of them had actually spoke much on the issue of happiness that Mr. Mahosi has actually taught them. This is Patrick Monaheng. Let's cut this fine.